Happy Whimsical Wednesday on the Real Ray. If you're new here, welcome. I am Ray and you're watching The Real Ray, and I do a once a week fun whimsical video. And although it is technically not Thanksgiving yet, I am going to give you the tools to get in the Christmas spirit. Back to Whimsical Wednesday. So some of y'all don't actually need any help getting into the Christmas spirit, but maybe I can give you some tips to help enhance your already Christmas spirit. I guess we should address the elephant in the room, or the kitty in the room. Check out this sweater. Is this not the best sweater you've ever seen? I mean, maybe not ever seen, but this sweater is making me real happy, and it came from the Target. So Christmas apparel is a good starting place for getting into the Christmas spirit. And if you go like today and get you something, or just pull out something you already have, you don't have to buy anything. You probably have a Christmas sweater, but you can wear it while you're doing Thanksgiving. It's like a BOGO, Thanksgiving and Christmas in one day. Which leads me into my next suggestion, and that is, as I've said probably several times before now, watch the Macy's Day Parade. The Macy's Day Parade is basically the kickoff to getting in the holiday spirit, and if you missed it, it is on. So the Macy's Day Parade will be on tomorrow morning, minus like the crowds and stuff, so that should be interesting, but it's gonna be okay. I'm just happy it's happening. I was so incredibly sad when I thought that they weren't going to do it. So. Next suggestion, Christmas movies. So I've made a smallish list of my favorite Christmas movies, and I'm sure I've left out a lot of good ones. So after I blow through them, make sure and leave me a comment below as to what your favorite one is, or what key ones that I've missed here. All right, so are you ready? Let's go. Elf, 4 Christmases, Bad Santa's #1 and 2. The Grinch, every version ever created. Christmas Vacation, The Santa Claus, all of them. Home Alone, Die Hard, which one of my roommates have not seen, and I'm gonna make her watch it this year. The Polar Express. Do kids still watch that in school? I guess school's weird now anyway. But I can remember like watching that early on, maybe like in 1st grade or something, and then like the kids in the older grades came down and like made hot chocolate for us and gave us snacks, and then like we did it when we were older. I don't know if that was just like where I grew up, or if that's like everywhere. So if you did that, let me know also in the comments below. But one of the few memories my brain has held on to since childhood. It's a pretty fun one. The Muppet Christmas Carol, which I think is the Muppets Christmas Carol, which is I think the best version of that ever created. Anything Muppets really makes me real happy. Anything from the Hallmark Channel with Melissa Joan Hart. Although I am still traumatized from one I watched last year. I think it was called A Nutty Christmas. Did not end how I wanted it to end. I mean, the ending was predictable, but I didn't like it. I hurt my feelings. Miracle on 34th Street. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen the old version, but the 1994 version, which is what would make sense for my childhood, I was born in '87, is my jam. White Christmas, which I just watched a couple of years ago with my friend Kristen, and oh my gosh, every time I think about that movie, I get that sister song stuck in my head now. I'm obsessed with it. Krampus, Gremlins, Jingle All the Way, and Batman Returns. So Batman Returns, and I guess those like older Batman movies, I have no idea, so maybe I'll be sharing information with you unrelated to Christmas. And it counts as a Christmas movie because it's set at Christmas. Just FYI. So I had no freaking clue that those were Tim Burton films. It makes sense. I had no idea. I guess Nightmare Before Christmas should also be on this. The Batman Returns, that's the one that's got Catwoman and the creepy penguin. But one year for Halloween, when I was a child, I dressed up like Catwoman. And I don't know, I was very young. I remember it was in Cincinnati, and I think we moved from there when I was like 10, so the younger side of that for sure. And I had like these nails that like wrapped around my fingers, and we had 3 cats. Shocker there, right? But I remember chasing the cats around the house and the cats were not into it. Back on track, but I just wanted to take you down a little memory lane. So I have a show for you to watch as well if you haven't seen it. It is called The Great Christmas Light Fight. It is on ABC and there are 8 seasons of it. This will be the 8th season this year and it comes on December 9th, 2020. And it is freaking awesome. It's like regular folks doing crazy, extravagant lights and it's amazing. So if you haven't seen it, you've got 7 seasons to catch up on between now and December. So after the Great Christmas Light Fight, say that a few times fast, after the Great Christmas Light Fight show, leads me to my next thing, which is Christmas lights in real life. Put some lights up on your own house or do some inside decorating. Get festive. Get festive with it. Or you can venture out to go see some lights in your neighborhood or around your city. Just Google where to see Christmas lights near me. So I was looking up Birmingham. Number 1, I looked up Zoo Light Safari and it looks like Zoo Light Safari is not like a thing anymore. They have this thing called Glow Wild, an animal lantern celebration. So apparently they've got like a bunch of lanterns in different shapes of animals. I don't know, I haven't been yet, but I plan to go and I will try to bring my camera so y'all can see too. There used to be this really cool thing at the racetrack that we went to the first time last year. I think it's called Shadrack's Christmas Wonderland. And so that's still a thing. Google it and see if you've got one near you. I know it says there's one in Madison, but the Birmingham race course is not popping up on the options. So I don't know, I think that it might not be a thing anymore. I messaged my friend that works at the racetrack, but he said he thought it was still on, but their website isn't showing anything. And I feel like if it were a thing, it would be on the website. And that makes me very sad. But also, I'm totally down for a field trip and maybe my soul needs a field trip. So maybe the stars have just told me that. And lastly, I'm sure there's more things, but for the last thing I'm going to recommend today, Christmas music. For those of you working retail, I'm really sorry. This probably won't help you. You're probably in Christmas hell already. But for the rest of us that are trying to get all Christmassy, turn on that Christmas music. I'm gonna be honest, I listen to the NSYNC Christmas album every year. All right, y'all, I hope this helped to get you in the Christmas holiday spirit, or if you're already in the Christmas holiday spirit, I hope it helped to boost your spirit. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, because that is tomorrow. Eat lots of food, maybe go on a walk afterwards so you don't like die of overeating, or just enjoy it. Just like eat it and go like lay down and watch some of the movies we talked about. Let me know what your plans are, and if you haven't already subscribed, please help me do that. It helps me to grow my channel, and I will see your beautiful faces next time. It's the Real Ray. Bye.